Okay, welcome back from spring break, boys and girls. For 7th grade math, we're going to do a little bit of review, but back to what we were doing before all this craziness happened. We're going to go back to geometry for area and perimeter. Say hi to Nathan, who's so excited to be involved in the YouTube video.
No.
Regardless.
I'm not. I'm just gonna.
Okay, he says he's not actually excited, now you ran away. Regardless, we are going to work. Okay, we're going to work on finding the area and perimeter of a rectangle. So for instance, one example problem. If this is a rectangle, and keep in mind it doesn't look like a rectangle, but pretend. This is 12 millimeters. This is 7 millimeters. Our goal is to find the area and perimeter of this shape. So to find the perimeter is probably the simplest one, and hopefully the cat doesn't walk by, but we'll find out. He's looking. Yes, this is my home kitchen. I'm working from home just like you're learning from home. Alright, the perimeter is you add all the numbers together. A lot of students do 7 plus 12. That's correct, but you need more because this length is also 7. And this length is 12 as well.
Oh,
add those together.
13.
19, 26. You get 38. And remember your units, millimeters. Okay, that's how to find the perimeter. Remember, the perimeter is the length around the rectangle. Now to find the area, we are going to do the length times the width. In this case, 7 times 12. That equals 84. Hopefully you remember your multiplication tables. If you don't, there are free calculators you can find online, whether it be the Google calculator or Desmos.com. Regardless, or most of you guys still have phones, I'm sure. Areas in millimeters squared. Now on the assignment, it'll be written as square millimeters. That's more writing, but it's still accurate. Okay, that's how you find the area and perimeter of this simple rectangle. Next, we'll do an example of a square. That was not supposed to happen. And my son Nathan helpfully said, oops. So from now on, I'm going to put a solid object down there to prevent that from happening. Here's my work laptop to prevent that from happening. See? Problem solving. Okay, given a square, we are going to find the area and perimeter of this square.
Is that the math problem that
You might hear Nathan asking questions. Don't ask him for advice. He's in kindergarten and won't be particularly helpful. Alright, there are 6 sides of this square. So we simply do 4 sides times 6 gives you 24 inches. Because each side is 6 inches long. 6, 6, 6, 6. Notice 4 6 is not 3, so it's not a mark of evil. Now, area. Mr. Davis, number of the beast. Good job knowing the book of Revelation. Anyway, the area is 6 times 6, which is 36 square inches. The trick here is once again to realize that the area, a square, all lengths are equal. Alright, now there are a couple of word problems coming up on the assignment, which by the way, if I did it correctly, you can take as many times as you need to get full credit. You need to keep working at it. Alright, suppose you have a square where the perimeter, I can pronounce words, equals 76 millimeters. We wish to find the area. So the question is, given the perimeter of a square, how do you find the area? Well, the perimeter comes from each side added together. So we have to find a number that when you add it together 4 times gives you 76. If you can't do it in your head, you simply do 76 divided by 4. Well, I know that is 4 goes into 7 one time. 3 left over, 36. That gives you 19 millimeters for the length. This length is 19. To find the area, you do 19 times 19, which, well, calculators, let's go, let's find out. Nineteen times 19 equals 361 square millimeters. Who knew? Right? Okay. Yes, it turns out I am not a human calculator despite what my students think. Okay, that is one example. Now let's do a different example where you're given an area and need to find the perimeter. I lost half my square there at the bottom. How sad. Okay, in this example, suppose the area of the square is 81 square inches. It's a terrible end, Mr. Davis. Now we're going to find the perimeter. Now to find the area, you're going to find what number times itself is 81. So for instance, 1 times 1 is 1. That doesn't work. 2 times 2 is 4. That doesn't work. 3 times 3 is 9. That doesn't work. If you keep going, eventually you find the answer is 9 inches. If you can't do that in your head, there's a fancy button you can find in the calculator called the square root button. Square root of 81 equals 9. You'll find out a lot more about that come next year in 8th grade math. Regardless, what it means is what number times itself is 81. So if the side length is 9 inches, then once again, to find the perimeter, 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9, or 4 times 9. That gives you 36 inches. Right, that is all you have to do on today's assignment. If you have any questions, as always, feel free to email me. We're also going to start trying to do a Q&A session on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. There'll be more information coming out about that. Feel free to contact me through Zoom if you can make that work, or watch this video again. Press pause, read the information, look at Khan Academy. I don't care how you learn this, just figure it out. Say bye, Nathan. He's shy. Does Nathan want to say goodbye?
I was just sneaking.
Say bye-bye, Nathan. Okay, he's cuter than me. Adios.
Next video.